Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome back to another beautiful Monday. I wish I could, one of these days, I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see what I see. It is gorgeous out there. I don't even think it's as hot as it's been. So, another beautiful Monday. Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you, our live viewers. Thank you, our replay viewers. Thank you, everybody that's on. I can tell you right now, I'm so happy to see you because anytime you take time to be with us, we love to be with you. Just know that. I want to thank first our sponsors and our executive producer of the show. The executive producer, many of you know, is Oliver Welch, my husband. He makes sure that everything runs smoothly. And if anything doesn't, we can blame Oliver for that. I want to tell you or thank you our sponsors for today's show. Number one sponsor that's always here, and I'm really, really happy to have the Idea Club. The Idea Club president is Dumas Martin Jr. He is the president of Idea Club. So if you're looking to get a 501c3, and he does all 50 states, by the way. If you're looking for your nonprofit 501c3, if you're looking for an S Corp, a C Corp, or an LLC, you want to contact Dumas at theideaclub.com. Give him a call. If you're looking to travel, then you want to go to Welch Travel Tours, and you can go there. There's actually two travel companies that support the show. Welch Travel Tours is one. The other one is First Fridays Travel. So you can go to either one of those. But First Fridays Travel, you can also get your travel insurance. And I'll be honest, ladies and gentlemen, I wouldn't travel without travel insurance these days. It makes sense to have it. Let me just say that. So you definitely want travel insurance if you're traveling. And that if you want to go to either one of those, welchtraveltours.com or firstfridaystravel.com, either one of them. Also, another sponsor for today's show is the Henderson Real Estate Team, the Henderson Real Estate Team.info. If you go to see the Henderson Real Estate Team, now they are there if you're looking to purchase a home, or if you're looking to sell your home, you want to call the Henderson Real Estate Team. Excellent, excellent. They'll take really good care of you. So you want to go there if you need either one of those things. Now, let's say you, I don't talk about this a lot, but just in case I shouldn't say that. I've been talking to people lately. They have manuscripts and they're collecting dust. That's all they're doing. They haven't published them. They're just sitting there. No, not a good place for them to be. So I would encourage you, if come on August the 14th. This is new. August the 14th, there's going to be a meeting for those of you that are interested, and it's going to be an anthology. And that means that you can have a short story, you can have poetry, you can have prayers, meditation, motivational quotes, and it's all going to be an anthology, and it's going to be a book with all. So now, if you're one of those authors in that book, you can become a published author. Isn't that wonderful? So you don't have to necessarily write a whole book. You're just contributing to the book. So I will give you. I didn't bring. I tell you, you can go to no, it's not. I'm trying to remember it's Front Page Publishing for that. Frontpagepublishing.com. www.frontpagepublishing. I don't know if it's up yet. I know that we're still working on it. So you can check back if it's not ready right now. And those of you that are interested in getting something published, you'll be able to go there and go to Front Page Publishing. Now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I almost forgot. Before I get going again, you can see behind me the title of this book behind me. And before I even say thank you, I want to thank you all for purchasing. Those of you that purchased our son's book, Justin Lowe's book, My Cat is a Spy. Thank you to each and every one of you. The book is doing really well on Amazon, and we want to thank you for that. And he wants to thank you for that. He's, you can say, a little camera shy, but he's not even social media savvy, if you can believe that. But I just want to thank you for that. And this is the book behind me now. This is Saying No Nicely. It's still doing well on Amazon. I think I haven't looked lately, but it was like 14, 15, 5 stars. Just so I want you to know that if you are looking, if you may say, well, you don't have any problem saying no. This is what I have found. It depends on who's asking. But in the book, I talk about if your parents are asking, if your boss or coworkers are asking you to do something and you want to say no, but you want to do it in such a way that you don't offend, saying no nicely is the book. The book is less than 50 pages. In 30 minutes, well, you got the book read. In the 30, it's a short read, but I can tell you right now, it's a powerful one. And the reason I know, because I was that person who didn't know how to say no. So that's how I ended up writing the book. So take a look at it if anybody's interested. Now, okay, got through all the commercials out. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have with us this wonderful, wonderful woman. She is, when I tell you, a creative, she's phenomenal. She's a filmmaker. She is a writer, a published author. She is also a publisher. But this lady is more than anything else, she's a friend. So we met, let me just say, so on a film, we were on production for, I believe it was a BET Shorts. You have to correct me if I'm wrong. BET Shorts in Maryland a few months ago when I was working on set. And that's how we met. And I just really I have so much admiration for her. And we're going to talk about it because she's already filmed 2 short. Think about this. She's filmed 2 shorts. Now she's working on 2 features. I haven't even filmed a short yet. So you know I'm kind of jealous. You know that, right? So anyway, but I want to bring to you, ladies and gentlemen, a friend of mine. Her name is Crishna Murray. Krishna, are you there?
Hi.
Hi. Welcome to the show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so glad to have you. I can tell you, you are, and I guess I probably never even told you how I remember when you filmed your first short. And it just seems like that was just yesterday. And then now you're doing features. I guess, but you know what? I have to really watch being jealous of that. I do. I mean, I admire it, but I need to step up my game. And one script is done, but I have to finish the other one, all that kind of stuff. But I'm going to catch up. Let me tell you that.
Everybody's time, and everybody's time is their own time.
It is. It is. With that, you filmed, is it 2 years ago, your first short?
So actually, it's almost 1 year. So August 6th and 7th will be my 1 year anniversary, and for that film, which is Finding Me, and what is so awesome and great that it is going to be on Tubi tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it right here on the Mary Dean Talk Show. Tomorrow, we're gonna watch. Do you know what time?
It's anytime. So at 12:01 a.m. It's up. It'll be up there and available. I have another one that will be up there as well. That got selected to be placed, and that is called True Colors. So the writer for True Colors is Destiny Stevens, and I'm the writer for Finding Me.
Wow. I can't wait till I tell everybody I'm the writer of this book.
Right?
It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah.
I just said, okay, I have to stay focused because as you know, I write a lot of children's books. I love my children's books. They're any books, so they're like our babies.
Yes, they are.
They are like our babies. So, and you're a children's book author too.
Yes, I am. Yes,
okay.
I am. I've been writing for years, actually, since I was a small child, and I published my first children's book when, let's see, I have 4 children. My 3rd child was just born. She's 18, so 18 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now see, that's different. My children, I didn't write until everybody was grown, and they're still trying to figure out where is this coming from. They've never. My son even said to me, he goes, "Mom, my entire life I have never known you to write anything," and it's true. And so for them to see me now, they're still just going, "What is going on?" But at the same time, they're happy. In fact, they've become authors, as you know. The youngest one,
yes,
the youngest and the oldest are published.
Nice.
The middle one is writing. The granddaughters are writing, which is interesting.
That's good. That is so good.
I know. I'm so excited for everybody. But I know they're looking at me going, well, if she can do it and she's a grandmother, I know I can do it.
That's right. That's our job. We have to uplift.
We do. Mm-hmm. We really do. Do you have any grandchildren? I didn't know if you do or not.
Not yet.
Not yet. But you never know. You know, it is fun. I can tell you now, it's fun to be a grandmother. It is so much.
Yes, I'm
It
looking
is.
forward to it.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I want you. If you have any, do you have any books you can show our audience?
Definitely,
Okay.
definitely.
Don't
So
please hold the books up. Let's say so they can go.
I'll start off with my daughter's book. Actually, I published my daughter's book, and it's called The Playground. And she
All
was
right.
6 years old when she wrote this. Uh,
Wow.
yeah, so this is called The Playground. It's by Carly Vaughn. She's my baby, my daughter. So what you're doing with yours is just like near and dear to my heart, and I'm just all in goo goo gaga awe when you talk about your kids and them writing and you know, uplifting them and being supportive. I think that's definitely what we need to do,
Yes.
people, but definitely as people of color as well. So
Oh, that book is beautiful.
thank you. So I
Uh-huh.
have Good Morning Baby, which is in English and Spanish. And this is the hard, like cardboard book.
Uh-huh.
And I have Morning Splash. This is a very fun bedtime book that can be
Oh.
read with child. I also want to point out I have this little logo on the bottom. If you can see it,
Mm-hmm.
this is a logo that I created that basically says that we should be reading, we could and should be reading to our children while they're growing, right? While they're developing inside of
In
us.
the womb. In the womb. Mm-hmm.
They can hear, they receive all those energy waves. So we start reading, but these are books. The books that I write are books that can be read from the time that they're in mom's belly all the way to the time that they're holding the book themselves.
Oh. They look beautiful.
Thank you. And then I have New School, New Rules. It's a chapter book for children and really about transitioning, social determinants of health, social and emotional wellness, and trying to just be able to find your place in life.
Okay now. Wow. You know what? I didn't know you had all those books. Like but they are wonderful.
Thank
Wow,
you.
that's good.
Yeah.
And I
I
don't know
did.
why I didn't know that I think you mentioned it before, but we never really went into it
Yeah.
about being a children's book author.
Yeah. So my publishing company, I do have some other authors under my publishing company.
Mhm.
So I have about three additional authors.
All right. All right. Now, what's the name of your publishing company?
Twin Attic Publishing House.
All right. And see, ours is so we have Twin Attic, and ours is Front Page Publishing
Love
LLC.
it. I
When I
love
tell you, you know what I'm telling you all of this. Think about this, ladies and gentlemen. We created all of it. These
it.
all came out of our heads. And you think and I think that is, to me, one of the most interesting. The names we've given them, we give birth to it. That's
That's
what
right.
we
That's
give
right.
birth to it. So I'm gonna check back over here. Here we go. Because I know too. We have comments. I'm looking at before we get going here, and one is from Elaine Wilson. Hi, Elaine. Elaine says, "Missed you, Mary." I missed you too, Wade. I haven't seen you. And he said, "Missed you, Mary, and your superb guest." I know. Thank God that I got back safely and I can't read and able to enjoy your program again. Oh, thank you, Elaine. I'm so glad you're back. I missed you too. I'm gonna tell you guys don't realize I look for your names. I look for the comments coming up. And I can tell this is a supporter. She's here when she's in town. She was out of town. But when she's in town, she's here every week. She really is.
Oh,
And guess who this is? Somebody you may recognize. Wybani. You remember Wybani Page? They call her Miss Y.
Miss Y, yes.
Right. She says, "Hi, Krista. I'll be watching Finding Me on Tubi. Congratulations." Oh,
Thank you.
I'm about to cry. I'm about I tell you. But truthfully, even getting our scripts done, even that, every single thing, it builds upon itself.
It does.
And so that's what I'm really excited about. And then this is Dave. David lives in Canada. Hi, David. David said, "Hello, listening from it's the Dingby, Nova Scotia, Canada." Wow, that isn't. I tell people
Awesome.
when we're on the show, somebody asked me that. We were at a birthday party yesterday, and he said, "So what is your reach?" I said, "The world."
Right.
He said, "Are you serious?" I said, you're talking about the internet.
Right.
And he was, but the way he said, he goes, what is he? So I know he was really trying to say, what are your numbers? But the truth is, you know, we don't know what they could be. They could be
Right.
any number. You're talking to the world. So I rest my case, as they say. Well, tell us. You have. Oh, I think. Oh, it says hi. You live in North Carolina, in Canada for now. Oh, okay, that's what he's saying. He lives in North Carolina, but he's visiting in Canada right now.
Nice,
I
nice.
know, but I tell you, all of you, Elaine, Wivani, David, yay! How are you guys? So I know you. You have other careers before you went into filmmaking, correct?
Yes, definitely, definitely.
What other films?
So
What are the careers? I'm sorry.
yes, I am a mental health professional. So I am a certified substance use counselor, a qualified mental health professional. Basically, if that means that if there's a crisis, I can de-escalate the situation, be able to help people process their feelings and emotions, and make sure that people get connected to the right resource for them.
Wow, that's big. No, especially
Yeah.
in this day and time, because we know COVID has done a job on
It
this
has.
on the world.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And they're talking about with long COVID that we really don't know what's going to happen as years go by, how this is
Right.
going to affect our bodies and things like that. So
Hmm.
I tell you. So no, okay. Now, do you have this background?
Yes.
Where does that in filmmaking come in?
So I also have been an instructor for a community college. I'm actually currently still an instructor for the community college, and I teach a class called Community Health Worker. And I'm also a certified community health worker, which falls into the line of like mental health, but it's more, it addresses the social determinants of health and access to health care, and just basically, why people end up having ailments or not be able to get certain treatment. And so, um, how it all ties together. I feel like I've done a great job and have helped a lot of people,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not enough. And I'm always a person that's always seeking more. And
Oh, okay.
you know, the best way that I could really be impactful and
Mm-hmm.
be intentional about the reach is through film and art. And so
Oh,
you reach more people. So I can help 10 people, I can help 100 people here, or I can have a reach of 1 million people. And so
wow.
yeah. And the thing about writing for me, and what kind of I've always held true to was that being an author,
Mm-hmm.
right? So now being a writer, being an author, you live forever.
Yeah.
You just live, your words will always be there. So the content and now going to filmmaking, that's a forever thing.
Yeah.
So it's more than if I go out and help somebody down the street and I engage with them for 10 minutes or even an hour. When that hour's over, it's gone, right? Hopefully I've sowed some seeds into them where they can take that information later on, but that interaction is over. But when you are creating books and films,
Mm-hmm.
it's a forever thing. It's eternal. It's someone can watch. Ever been down in dumps or just in a certain mood, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna put this movie on. You put your favorite movie on, or a movie that you maybe watch with a loved one that has passed on, and you
Right.
get to relive those moments, right? You get to feel that certain way. And so for me, film is being able to give that beautiful gift to people where they can relive a moment over and over and over again.
I wouldn't, and I know you're right because I look and as I continue to write and publish, it's a legacy you're leaving. I've actually, I hate to even admit this, I've even said I probably will never know the true impact of these books
Right.
because the books will outlive me.
That's right.
So that's and that's okay. But it's one of those I think about artists that their works didn't become famous until they were gone.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
that's what it reminds me of, really. And
Yeah.
then all of a sudden you look back and go, "Oh yeah, I think he may have been a genius," we didn't recognize it while he was living, but now that we look at it, oh, that was genius. So
Exactly. Yeah.
I just, for me, I just am so glad that, because it literally is like throwing a pebble into a pond. That rippling effect for what we're doing, it's affecting your children. I don't have to tell you, your family, even extended family, friends, all of them, by your writings and your filmmaking.
Yeah.
Because you're in an arena that, I say this: the higher you go up, the smaller the pond gets, because there's fewer and fewer people that are making movies. That's just the reality. But we have an excellent mentor. So,
Hello, beyond excellent, Black Girl Magic.
and here is my cousin Gwendolyn, and she says, "Hello, Mary and Krishna, joining late. Welcome." Oh, and we're so glad to
Thank
see you
you.
anytime you come, Gwen. I'm telling you, the show goes on because of the supporters. When I look, and I don't look for you guys, because I be looking. So, and this Richard's not even in town. Hi, Richard. Richard's out of town, and he still jumped on. Thank you,
Wow.
Richard. Oh, that's so nice of you. Thank you for
It
coming
is.
on. And then he said, yes, another comment. He says, I thought you were still in Charlotte, and I am not. You said you're not listening today because, oh, you're not. Because I'm in meetings. Oh, okay. I understand. No problem. I just appreciate you guys coming on. All of you. You are appreciated. Don't ever think you're not, because you are. So that's well, now let me ask you, because are any of your books going to be turned into any films or any cartoons or anything like that?
So that's one of my goals and dreams. I definitely want to create some films for children and definitely some cartoons as well. As I go along, hopefully, maybe next year, maybe with the stars align and God will let me know what He wants me to do and put it in place, and I will be obedient and follow what I need to do. So
All right.
um, that is one of my goals.
I was wondering. Now, are any of your books series? Do they
No. Well, I do have a book. My first book that I published,
Mm-hmm.
I wrote as a series, and I wrote all of them out. I did lose all of the subsequent books, so I pretty much,
Oh.
yes. I either need to rewrite from memory, and that
Uh-huh.
was what 2 decades ago. Rewrite from memory, or do something different. But
Is it when you lost it in your computer, or is it was handwritten?
it was handwritten, typed. So yeah, that was before the days of we would have things on laptops and computers,
I
and
know.
there were computers, but just before the days that was like the regular thing that you would do, where
Right.
everyone would have a computer and save things, and
Oh yeah.
before
I
iClouds and
I remember those days. I
yeah.
remember typing a paper. Believe it or not, it was not paper. I was typing for a job. Got all the way to the bottom. I had to redo the paper 7 times. As I said, this true story. I had because that one. This is how I feel about an error. Your eyes go straight to that error. They don't. It's almost like it doesn't even see the good part. But if it's something
Right.
wrong on the paper, our eyes catch it more than anything. And so I couldn't risk turning in something and it not be perfect. And I redid. I ended up getting the job too, by the way. So that was.
Okay, so
I know.
that makes it worthwhile.
It does. I said, I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but I made sure. This is what I've learned too. You do the best you can do. You
Right.
do the best and put your best foot forward. That's what I try to
Definitely.
do. For
Definitely.
sure, for sure. Well,
Yeah.
I know too. We ran into each other in the American Black Film Festival. Only
Yes, we
about
did.
Was it about a month ago? Is it that short?
It's been
April? Was it?
It was in
Was it
now we're probably going on 2 months or a
okay.
month. Yeah. hmm
Okay. So how did you? Was that your first time?
That was my first time. I
Okay.
signed up 2 years ago, but with the pandemic, it was
Right.
canceled, and
Right.
so they honored the tickets from people that purchased those that first year that it was canceled, and
Oh,
um, I had a phenomenal time. I learned a lot.
me too.
Um, I'm a watcher, so a lot of times, even like with me being in Tressa's mentee class, um, I was there probably a while before anyone noticed I was there, because I, will be real quiet
Uh
and
huh.
observant. I'm gonna watch and learn, and then I will,
Yeah.
they were like, "Where'd she come from?" Like I was here the whole time.
You know what it is too, but you're a visual learner. That's why.
Oh yeah, I
And
need to
I'm
see.
a visual learner too. I really am because my position has been definitely behind the scenes. I've been working in casting. Well, I was in Crafty first. I
Me
did
too.
Crafty on what is it? Strange Love in Atlanta.
Okay.
I did that, and I was the only one in Crafty, and I was like, wow. And they had people come in and relieve me. Remember, they literally this truly was trial by fire. I didn't even know what Crafty was. Think about this. I really didn't. They
Yeah.
just said you're crafty, and I'm thinking, what is crafty? What? But I
The
never
most
asked.
important department, because if people don't eat and drink, there will not be a movie made.
But
They
see,
will be passed out somewhere.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. I just knew they said all I knew. I want a movie set, and you're crafty. That's literally all I knew. And they wanted the coffee. I had to get there an hour early and stay an hour later because I had to clean up. First of all, set up and be
Oh,
ready. When the crew
yeah,
came, when that production crew showed up, coffee and tea had to be hot.
that's right. That's right.
And I learned so much. But one thing I appreciate though, it was nothing. It was such a good experience. It was such a. Everybody was so kind, and
Yeah,
they're doing their job and everything. But it was just a nice experience. In fact, you know
yeah.
what I did BET shorts. It was still everything all good.
Oh yeah, yeah. Megamind is they pull out all the stops. They're
Um,
wonderful.
oh, I just enjoy it. I can't. I'm just like I said. As she's told us, it's your turn. Like now it's Donna's turn. That's what it
Right.
is. And
Yes.
I'm so happy for her though.
I am too. I am too.
Oh, for
It's
those
so
of you that don't,
exciting.
yeah, they don't know what we're talking about. Um, she's in our class. We're in a class called the Mentees with our mentor, who is a lady boss, and her name is they call her Boss Lady, Tressa Azarel Smallwood, and I've been under her mentorship now. I'm gonna say 5 years, 5 or 6 years. Can you believe that?
Wow.
I started with her when she was doing books. And then one day she said, "I'm gonna turn my books to film." And I'm sitting here going, what does that mean? Because I didn't know. And I'm like, I don't really know what that means or I have no clue. But
Mm.
the fact that she was willing to get in there and learn what it
Oh
took to make
yeah.
a movie. And now, how many is it? 18 movies in now? Something like that.
Yeah, she's going hard, boy. I am so impressed and in awe. She's just
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm. But I mean, you on those coattails, so I can, you right, you right there.
Well, I have enough sense to know there's something that she said about everyone has to have a mentor. When someone is serious about their business when they have a mentor. It doesn't matter what position they are, how successful they are. If they have a mentor, they're serious about their business. And so I will always have a mentor. Tressa will always be my mentor. And
Mm-hmm.
any additional things I do, I will make sure I have mentors. It's very important to me. I listened to her, and I will continue to listen to her. She's just really, just a giving person. She's, about
Yeah.
her business.
Right.
So you're not gonna walk all over her. She's not having
Nope.
that. So you can hang that up. But,
No.
but
And
she's,
she and
but at the same time, she's very giving.
she gonna tell you the truth.
Yes,
She's
she
not.
is.
She is not, and
I
she's
might have,
not gonna.
I might have teared up once or twice.
She might like, you said you heard it once or twice,
I
or
said I
what?
might have teared up once or twice. She
Well,
might have
I'll tell you. When I was in class Saturday, and she said she didn't like my. And I sat there and I said, "Well, back to the drawing board." I was sitting there. I couldn't even say anything. She goes, "No," mm-mm. And I said, "Okay." And what
Yeah.
do you say? You don't. You
You
take
know
it
what?
and what?
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I tell people that it's like the booger in the nose thing. Like tell me that
Yes.
I have some like Krishna. You got a little, I call
Yeah.
them friends. I'm like, got a little friend. Like I'm not gonna be mad if you tell me I got a little friend. Let me know I got a little friend before everybody else sees I have a little
Right.
friend.
Right.
You
Right.
know.
You're absolutely right. But I truly I appreciate her honesty. I appreciate her just how forthright she is. But I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the truth is Obama had mentors. People don't realize Oprah has mentors. You really honestly, do you know? I don't think there's any successful people that don't. They
Exactly.
almost always have, and they're always, you know, not a few steps ahead of you, far ahead of you to where you're trying to get to.
That's
And
right.
that's what I love about it too.
Yep.
You're constantly learning. There's never a chance, there's never a time I've ever come to class and not learned something.
And if your
Never.
mentor is not growing, you have the wrong mentor.
Yes. And she'll tell us she doesn't know it all either. You
Yeah.
know, she does, but she's there for us and she lets us know, you know, whatever I don't know, I will find out, but I'm here. She's here for it. She wants us to win. So I
Yes.
tell anybody, if you're doing something, get a mentor, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't already have one, I
Get
want to
yourself
see that.
on. Yeah, she's so supportive. I just really the last few years have been through a lot of changes in my life. So the things that I've gone through, she's never shifted. She's always been that person that I know that I could speak to, that I know that will be understanding, but also will hold me accountable.
Yep.
Because life is going to show up. Life shows up
For,
regardless. So
for
it's
all of us.
yeah, what you gonna do? When life shows up, you got to keep it moving. Like be caring and loving and supportive. But okay, let's go. Keep it moving.
Sometimes I think I'm limping.
I'm probably limping too. Probably,
But you
yeah.
know
But
what?
but I'm about to start. I'm about to start sprinting.
But I said, but keep limping. If you're limping, keep limping, because but you're still moving. You're still going forward. You're still. I know when I first went on a set in Atlanta, I thought, you don't even know what they're talking about. I mean, I'm sitting, listening, trying to understand when they're talking about the positions, who's doing what. I'm sitting. Nobody knows I'm sitting there not knowing anything. Not literally nothing. I came on set. And I thought, but you know what? You're going to figure it out. You're going to figure it out. You're going to learn. And now, very few things they can say that I don't know what they're talking about.
That's right.
But yeah, it took me a minute to get there, but I got
it.
Well, so, okay, we want for anybody that came on later on, we want to reiterate about you have two, look, ladies and gentlemen, two coming on Tubi tomorrow.
Yes.
I'm so proud of you. And I cannot wait. I'm definitely gonna be watching it.
Yeah, I am too. Like someone told me before, they're like, so what happens if you don't if your movies on Tubi aren't successful? I said, well, if they're not successful, I'm the problem, because Tubi is free. So everyone has a phone, an iPad, a smart TVs. I have a TV in every room. So if I don't have it playing in at least one of those rooms, but all of them preferably,
Right.
I don't have it playing on multiple devices, I'm the problem.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm not the problem, so it'll be playing.
No, it's gonna. I know. As you had told me about it, it's gonna be out. So I'm definitely was gonna be looking for it. But I know too. Just getting for us to share with our social media. That's really the key.
Yeah.
That social media is so powerful.
Yeah.
That really is. So
my and also just to give Tressa Smallwood another shout out. And not that she needs it from me, but I just definitely want to give her the shout out. She is also Megamind Media, which is her company, is also my distributor. So not only is she my mentor, she is also, her company is my distributor. And so, the films that I make are going on Tubi because of Megamind Media, because of Tressa Azarel Smallwood. And I just really am enjoy, like there's no other real word to describe. I'm in so much joy to be able to have that relationship with her.
Oh my goodness, yes. Well, I can tell you, I've got to get something cracking because I can't take it. I can't.
Yeah,
I can't take it. Because the one I'm working on, I have one that's only, believe it or not, 4 characters. So I definitely want to get that. I feel like, because that's such a small character count, and everybody else, just they're there, but the speaking parts, it's only 4. So I gotta get it. I gotta get it going. I gotta do something. I can't. But I'm just. I think I'm just coming into. I think we talked earlier. It took me a year to switch over to screenwriting. Year to. I can't believe it, but it really did. For my mind to come to You can write movies. Why did
Yes.
I struggled with that for a while?
I did too. Being an author, book author. My first, my first script, which is hopefully gonna be produced soon. But I wrote it, and there's another person,
Uh-huh.
Lynette, that is in our group, and
Right.
she read it, and she was like, "No." It
I
was.
can hear. I
I
know
was
Lynette too.
descriptive.
Lynette is not. Lynette is a New Yorker. Lynette does not play. She gonna
She does
tell you.
not.
She
She
does.
does not play. Yeah. So she was like, what is this? She's like, this is too much. So it was very descriptive. I never wrote a love scene, sex scene, and when I tell you it was too much, it was I don't know your audience, so I'm not gonna say, but it was
Okay.
too much. And I laugh at myself now because and when I see other authors, people
Mm-hmm.
oftentimes will ask me to read their scripts and give them feedback or their treatments. But I noticed that book authors always write too much. We're just describing, we're doing the job of the director
Oh.
in the DP. Like, it's not our job to give the extra description or tell the actors what face they're supposed to make or how their body's supposed to be positioned and how we're supposed to respond. Like, we're supposed to make sure we know that where they are, like the location, or
Mm-hmm.
who's there, like what room, where are they, who's there, and what did they say, and that's it. The rest of
That's
the
it.
night is up to the actor, the director, and the DP, not us.
Wow. And I so I know I'm definitely very verbose on my script. So I'm gonna have to go back through it. And it said 90, right at 90 pages, I think. So
Okay,
I'm gonna have
that's
to go back.
good.
It said, but yeah, but I haven't gone back through and really cleaned it up because I'm
Mhm.
sure there's places that I just, I'm talking, I'm like you said, I'm telling the director what to do. I'm telling them their job. I know I am. I already know I am. And I don't want to tell the director their job. I like the
Yeah.
directors to, they know what to do as a
They
director.
know what to do. They know. Look, I've been working with Alan Adeleke, and he's directed all of the projects I've done so far. And
Wow.
yeah, and I was just talking to him today, and I said, you know what? I was watching. We have a movie that's in post production and editing,
Mhm.
and so I was watching a shot. And the character, the husband, is sitting in the dark in the kitchen. The wife comes home, and I didn't write that in the script, So when I saw it, I just started smiling. Like, I was like, wow, like, you have to give room
Yep.
for them to be creative also. It's a joint creative process, and you have to leave room for the director and the director of photography to be able to do what they do.
Oh, I tell you, I worked with Alan in Atlanta. I was working with them, and I remember saying to him because he didn't direct there, he wasn't directing, and he said, "All I can tell you is get on set." That's all he said. However you can do that, whatever the position is, get on set. And I said,
Oh yeah.
"Okay." That's he was like,
I didn't care what I did. Just don't give me the camera because you wouldn't be happy. But but I definitely have made sure to for several years to go on sets and do, and I'm very creative, so I love art and art department, and I worked art department for lots of projects with Megamind. I also do some acting. So the last the last film that I produced for someone else, which is Patrice Escoto, The Advocate. So that's in post production. That'll be coming out soon as well. But
wow.
I was Sharon, the community health worker, and I'm so excited and just really just so humble and grateful to Patrice for allowing me to bring her baby to life, both from the production side but
Uh-huh.
also from the acting side.
Well, I can tell. So you get actor credits.
Yes, I have a few.
Mhm. Well,
Not
my
that many, but I have a few. I have a few.
I tell you, and somebody asked me. I think I was in Atlanta when they asked me, "Do you act?" And I said no. And somebody, and after I forget, I don't because this I didn't know everybody's names then. And a lady, one of the production came over to me. They said, "Don't you ever say that again." And they said, "Have you ever acted before?" And I said, "No." They said, "Well, how do you know you can't act? How do you know?"
Sure.
So don't say no because they once you're in front of that camera, you may end up being the best actress and don't even know it.
That's
And I
true.
said, that is very true. And I never said that again since that. I said from now on, I have never done it.
Well,
But
that's not true because you were in background talent with me, and background talent is acting.
but did I get background credit? I don't know if I did. I don't think I did on
I'm,
that. That was on the BET Shorts.
yeah.
Yeah, I did. I don't think I got background credit for that.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. I
Um,
got credit for what I get I got credit for casting.
well, even if you didn't, you still were up there. It's
No,
not always about the credit, baby.
oh, that's true. I'm not, but I can't. I still, like I said, if you ever get a chance to work on a movie set, I would tell all of you, you want to do it. It is. It's a. I'd be the first one to admit it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun at the
Yeah.
same time. You
Yeah.
get it's a good balance to me, but
It
it
is a
is
lot
a
of
lot
work.
of work. You know.
It's more than what people think,
Mhm.
But I was just having that conversation as well as a producer. A lot of times I think that we make things look easy or that it's not
Mhm.
stressful or involved, but it's very involved. It's very stressful. It's a rewarding stressful. Now, I'm not
It
trying to
is.
scare anybody off, but there's more to it. And a lot of times people don't know what they don't know. And
Yes.
so, you know, going in, I always said I wanted to go and learn things for myself and produce my own things before I started producing for other people. And so now we're in the gear of producing for other people as well. And so we have
Oh.
the two films that we did last year,
Mhm.
and then we have, let's see how many. I have four in post production, and I have five that are going to be in pre production coming up.
Wow. We do this since
That's
we, like I
11.
said,
That'll be 11 films.
we have a couple of new people that have come on. So I'm gonna have you repeat again what the title of your films and that they'll be on Tubi tomorrow,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen. So what are your titles again? So we can
All right.
say.
So Finding Me, and that's written by myself, Krishna Murray, and
Mhm.
then True Colors, written by Destiny Stevens. And both of those will be on Tubi tomorrow. So tune in and support. We need views in order to make it happen again, but we will. I know I'll be watching, so that's the most
Yeah.
important.
It's
And hopefully
amazing
other people will watch.
how they know who's what, they know the numbers as to
Oh
who's
yeah,
watching everything.
they know the numbers, and
Yeah.
we definitely need the numbers. But I'm just I'm just grateful and thankful. And I said, I was like, I can't believe this, and then I was like, yes, I can. I did the work.
You get the work.
I
That's
did
what it
the work.
is. I mean, I remember hearing Tressa say that she has a feature. I think she wants you to film. I said, "Wow, I can't imagine her telling me something like that."
Yeah,
Yeah, I want you to film
she's
something. I'm like,
she's awesome. She is so awesome. I'm just waiting, like I said, waiting my turn. And she did say that to me and to other people. I have, so I'm just waiting. I know if she said it, she's serious about what she says, and she doesn't say nonsense.
she
So I
doesn't.
know the fact that she said it and she said it to other people, that's something that's going to happen. And
Hmm.
I'm going to make sure, to deliver above and beyond and make sure that I'm producing the films, to the highest standard.
Well, I know too because you're back. You're in Maryland too, right? Are you
I'm
in
in North
Maryland?
Carolina.
But you go to me. Okay, I don't know why. Because every time I've been anywhere, you've been there.
That's right, because that's called dedication.
It is.
I'm a drive. Yeah, I'll drive. I'm gonna drive to Maryland, and whatever sets I can be on, and whatever jobs I can do, I'm going to do them. And yeah. So I drive and stay there during the productions. And
I
um,
tell you, I'm trying to think how I can come and help you guys because I know so. This one thing about when you're on set, there's always something to do. There's
yeah,
always something when you need extra hand or extra this or extra that kind of thing. So I have to think about it. But it's just I know. I mean, I have never been to North Carolina, so that's a plus. I've been
come
to
on.
like I know. I feel like
We're about to shoot Me, Myself, and I by Wallace Morgan, and it's going to be funny because it's a comedy, but also brings light to the mental health challenges of veterans. And so yeah, so that's August 7th and 8th, and we're Me, Myself, and I
that's going to be in North Carolina.
in North Carolina. Yep.
Okay. because I know a lot of film productions are coming to your way between North Carolina, Atlanta. I'm just amazed
Oh
at
yeah.
it. Has just been like a bomb dropped or something, you know. It's like, what is going on back here? And
Well, we
Maryland
have.
too.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's
Yeah,
creative people everywhere, so like we shouldn't
yeah.
all have to go in one little corner of the world just to make
No,
a film.
I tell people now. I said there are no barriers to entry anymore.
No.
It used to be you have to go to Hollywood to make it happen. Now you can make your own film, and then you can still upload it to like what did Issa Rae do on online?
YouTube and yeah, so there's YouTube and the other Apple
Mhm.
has a site as well.
Wow. Well,
Yep.
some they're giving Netflix a run for their money. I heard on the news this morning they lost almost $1 billion,
Oh wow.
900 and something million. That's basically a
I
billion.
think they'll make it back. They'll circle back to these writers. they'll
Well, you know what it
make
is
it.
too. They
Netflix will make it back.
they will do. They're going to start. They're having another like a one with a lower, I guess, barrier to entry, but it's going to have commercials now. The thing they've been avoiding, like maybe it's $5 a month, but now you have to see the commercials.
Yeah. Yeah.
People still, but their movies. I love when it's at Netflix and chill. When I
Yeah.
love going from next to episode instead of just watching each one. Oh, I just love that. And no commercials. Oh, they got me. I'm gonna be honest. When I just want to just watch, but I'll tell my husband, don't put on a long one because, because I won't go to bed till I see the rest to see the whole thing.
Right.
That's the
I
problem.
get stuck with those series when the series and they're played back to back, and I will binge watch
Me
the
too.
series. Like yeah. And if I happen to fall asleep by accident,
Uh-huh.
when I get up, I'll go back and make sure go back to where I think the last time I remember and
Me
watch it again.
do the same thing. That's why I have to be careful. I like sometimes I'll tell him just put one that has four, something like that. I do. He'll tell you. I said, because you put the ones that have 14,
No.
15, and you'll be watching the whole. And then I binge watched Game of Thrones when it came out. I
Mhm.
hadn't seen it. And when it got to the last season, I think I spent a week until I could catch up. So I could watch the last season and know what the Game of Thrones was about.
Oh
So I got
wow.
it. I sure did. So I watched like 6 seasons or something in a row
Wow.
because I said, all I kept hearing was Game of Thrones, Game of Thrones. I said, I got to, but it is good though. It really is good. So
Yeah.
I felt better about that. We
Oh.
have some comments. We have, let's see. It said, Richard, you're stopping to let you know that you're thinking about us. I'm probably thinking about us. He forgot the us part. That's okay, Richard. And we have Jeanette. Hi, Jeanette. Thank you for stopping by, Jeanette. Thank you all again. I'm gonna read the names again of all of them. And honestly, this is a small sampling of people that are watching because it's so interesting after the show goes up and I see that how many people are really watching. I go, that's so interesting. So the only ones we see are the ones that make comments.
Mm.
But I think we've had close to or over 125 sometimes watching. So just know that don't go by the comments, but we want to thank you again, and that is Elaine, Bonnie, or Miss Y, David, as I come down here, and it is also Gwen, Richard, and we have Jeanette. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all tuning in today because it means a lot. And I definitely want to thank you, Krishna, for taking time because I know how busy you are. And you still agreed to come on the show and spend time with us. So I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy day and being a special guest on the show because it is definitely appreciated.
It's my pleasure. I'm just excited, and I will definitely make sure to share High Hope with you, which is our movie that we just wrapped, and possibly maybe you want to bring the producers on, and we can have a meet and greet and talk about that process. But High Hope is an excellent movie. I wrote it.
Oh, all right.
But it's in post production right now with our wonderful editor, and once we get it done, then we'll go on to the next the next phases.
Now, is this is a feature or is this a short?
So this is a short, and yep. So Lori Ray, Tu Lewis, and myself, Krishna Murray, are the producers.
Wow. All right. I can't wait. I can't. Now this will be on Tubi.
Yes, this will be on Tubi and wherever else we can get it.
Okay.
I am in the pre-production, kind of pre-production phases for my feature in the funding stage. So I'm definitely looking for some funders and funding options for my feature film, and just trying to go from there. I am also in the pre-production phase for another feature that I was asked to produce, and so just waiting to kind of get that started, and hopefully we will start principal photography in October.
Okay. If someone wanted to get in touch with you, how would they do that?
So I am easily accessible. Email is media@bigbamproductions with the s.com. So
Yeah.
media bigbamproductions.com. On Instagram, I'm Krishna CD Murray. Also have Instagram at Big Bam Productions. And
Let me see if I got that right.
okay.
Is that it?
That is right.
Thank you. Sometimes I miss a letter here and there, but so ladies and gentlemen, if you want to contact her, this is the probably the best way is your website.
That's the best way. Media@bigbamproductions.com.
So you can go there, and if you're interested, let's say you have a manuscript and you want to get it made into a movie. This is the lady. This is one of the ladies I can tell you for a fact. Because
Yes.
when I met her, she did not have any movies, and now look at you go, girl! You on your
yeah. We'll have 11 by the end of this year, possibly more, but yes.
Wow. Well, see, I'm way behind.
No, you're not. Don't say that.
I finished my first script, so I shouldn't say that. Now I'm working on my second script. So
yeah,
but I did get those. Well, I can't. I think they're green. I think it's green. Like she likes them. Let me tell you that. So that's good. That's a start.
That's the start. Yep.
Because you gotta get that start first. Get that, and then get that flame going. Of okay, now we can move on to the next phase and that kind of thing. But no, you're right. There is like I tell people all the time. The only person you're running a race against is yourself.
That's right.
There is nobody else.
Nope.
We think it is because we're looking over here and looking over there. But the truth is, there is nobody else that you're running a race against. That's the truth of the matter. So, but I just want you to know I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm so, so proud of you. I know we were in Miami together. We were at ABFF.
Yes.
And I can tell you, that was my first time to America. I don't even know what happened. All of a sudden we disappeared.
Saw myself, but I didn't see you, but it's back.
Oh, but I don't know what happened. You know what? This is what I always say, technology. It's not perfect technology.
Yeah.
I think this is a sign we need to end the show. Okay, y'all done talked enough. We're going to end the show, ladies and gentlemen. We want to thank you for coming out today. We do appreciate you. We'll be back again next Monday, but I want to give Krishna a chance to say any final words before we pop off again. I don't know what caused that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Did you have anything that you like? Wow, this is different. Okay, we're going to say bye.
Yeah, I'm gonna say bye and thank you so much for having me. I look forward to working with you again, and just real appreciative. Thank you.
Okay, bye everybody. I love you guys. See you next week. Thank you again, Krishna. Thank you.
My pleasure.
And we have Gwendolyn says, problem, but you know what? Things happen. So I'm going to end the show. It's going to be 5 minutes early, but that's okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye.